Right. Hello, good afternoon, or good morning, good evening, depending on where you are. So, between streams, I decided to kill a few more imps to train our crafting. Just need one more, and then we can go ahead and convert all these into pots and hopefully get a level. So we definitely need these levels up eventually. But once we do that, we'll get back to the hobgoblins and try to get that final drop. All we're missing is the snake grass seed. It's about a 1 in 900, but we're getting really close to the drop rate, so it could be any time now. Gotta say though, I was starting to get a little bit tilted earlier, because these guys would just keep teleporting, just like the moment that I hit them. And I have very limited stamina. But a break was very much needed. I'm glad I took the break. But so far, it's actually been pretty good prayer XP. I mean, it's by far the best prayer XP I can get right at the moment. 10 XP per, and very, very, very quick kills. Well, I mean, so long as they don't run around all over the place. If they do that, then, well, it takes a little bit longer. It was really cool to find out last stream, just yesterday, that that bread is by far the best food that I have at the moment, and that eventually I'll have access to pineapples, of all things. They're not like better food, the pineapple slices, but each pineapple you can cut into 4 slices, and that's 2 each. So ends up being 8 for each inventory slot, so long as it, you know, obviously, so long as you have enough space to cut them. Definitely gonna be like useful for Atreus Daith once we get to that point. Not looking forward to him, but gotta do him. You know, I just had a thought. I wonder, can I... That's the wrong thing. With bronze, what level are dart tips? Not dart tips. Level 5. Okay. I think, honestly, my best option is definitely going to be bronze arrowheads once we get into, like, making stuff. Like, once we get to swamp crabs, because swamp crabs are our next, target. Did you just... You just killed that imp. I guess people do that. They just do it on their way to wherever they're going. It is a pretty busy area. I mean, a lot of people using the Artie cloak to get to the fairy ring. And he teleported. See, that was happening a lot earlier. Just uses too much run energy to go after them. They teleport so far. I definitely won't complain about the prayer training though. Like, despite the fact that, you know, this is definitely a side grind, we do eventually need 43 prayer for stuff. And please stop teleporting away. Well, swamp crabs just won't have any what's the word? They don't have any bone drops, I don't think. No, they don't. So that will be like 0 prayer training for a while. That's a lot of stuff. There you are. There we go. We are done here. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to go into this house and fill up this bucket. Let's see, I'm going to put you here. There we go. All right. So now we head on over to Artie. There is a potter's wheel up there. Go ahead and making these things into pots. I'd love to make them into bowls because then I could pick up whatever eggs that I get and, you know, make scrambled eggs. They actually heal as much as bread, which is really cool. But unfortunately, can't do that. Not until level 10, I believe. I think it's 10. Pottery. Oh, it's 8. Oh, it's not as bad. There we go, over there. And the pots. So thankfully we can't fail this first part. So that is guaranteed, was it 6 times 8, 48? 40 XP, I think. So now no matter what, we should get a level here. And this is why I got so many. And that is for crafting. Man, what a good start. So, still quite a few left to go. Yeah, 94 to go. Not bad. So we'll drop all these because we don't need them. And let's see. Yeah, back we go. So we're going to be heading to pest control. Then we'll get some food and head on over to Hobgoblins and see if we can finish this last job. Oh, that is the wrong way. Okay. We are over at the giant rats. Gotta say, it's so much nicer killing these guys than the imps. Unlike the imps, these can't teleport. Such a big deal. I didn't even see that guy spawn. Alright, and final kill. Beautiful. And the cool thing is we're actually going to be at max health by the time we get there, so that'll be nice. Okay. Alright, so we had... Oh, I almost forgot. Go ahead and drop this clue. Actually, let me just make sure... Yeah, this is the one we can do. I'd be a little bit devastated if we couldn't do it. Yeah, so we got some bones and lipwort. Not a bad start. So, what we're missing right now is just the seed drop table. And yeah, we're just missing the snape grass seed. Once we get that, then we'll be done with hobgoblins. We'll be able to cross them off. And then we'll be able to start on these swamp crabs. So this one's already prepared. I already have all the drops that are needed for our little challenge. And hopefully we can get started on this during the stream. I'd be really, really happy to see that. And who knows, maybe we'll get another clue that we can do. Or a second casket of the account. Ooh, body runes, very nice. Not bad. I got some limp works. Definitely would be nice to eventually head back to some Forgotten Souls in order to get some more Terramins. Because it is feeling a little bit lopsided at the moment. Ooh, Haralander. Now that's something that I actually do want. It's not something I can clean just yet, but I am starting to save them up. Now I do wonder, what is the... So we have, each one of these is 50 XP, right? So 50 times 23, it's 1150. We're getting there. An uncut sapphire, that is a gem drop table. Do I want that? Hold on, what's the level for it? Because, like, we'll be able to do eventually... It's at 24... I mean, we could keep it for now. We'll see. I think... Honestly, I think that's going to be very useful. This could be our upgrade that we're looking for. Because currently we don't have any amulet slot at all, right? Now, we won't be doing anything that drops what we need just yet, because we'll have swamp crabs after this, but I genuinely believe that that would actually be very helpful. Because they have bones, lupert root, okay. I think... Hold on, while we kill this, let's look at something real quick. So we have hobgoblins, right? And then we have the swamp crabs. Geogre I'm going to leave till last, I think. Yeah, so I think we'll do swamp crabs next, and then there's the skeletons. Now these guys drop amulet molds and gold ore. So we'll be able to actually make the amulet magic once we start on those. It's not like too far away, I guess. I mean, the drop table isn't too rare. Yeah, mold is 1 in 25. Gold ore is 1 in 64. Huh. That might be worth it. That actually might be worth it. So yeah, I think we'll actually hold on to this. I didn't expect to, but I mean, these things are just so rare. Like for instance, with this particular one, it's a 1 in 256. I guess that's not super rare, but like I can't expect to get another one just, you know, whenever I want to. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of cool. I've been wanting to get a sapphire. I just didn't expect to get one so soon. Hey, Bill. Welcome to the party. Wow, so many loop words. This is really good. Some potato seeds. Don't need those, unfortunately. Love that 11. So good. I still think it's the coolest thing that you can just see people sailing about. I love it so much. Alright, some more coins. I do wonder, what are we at now? We're at, wow, 943. So we are officially over the drop rate for the snake grass seed. If you don't know what it is 1 in 896. So we are definitely over it, but we're not like, we're still within like the normal margin. So it's not too bad just yet. I think once we start, if we get to like double the drop rate is when things start to get a little bit unlikely. So I'm pretty much fine with it so long as it doesn't reach like 2,000. I mean, that said, we do need all the levels that we can get, and they also drop a whole bunch of chaos runes. Well, not a whole bunch, but they do drop chaos runes, and we will certainly be needing those in the future. Oh, there's another boat. Oh, that's so cool. I was worried for a second that the other one that was just here was gonna kill Bill. I would have been really, really upset. I would have been like, no. Once again, I keep I keep trying to kill that one. I really shouldn't. Oh wow, I didn't even realize that we're 63 combat. Jeez. So much higher level than I thought. I don't feel like I'm 63. Oh boy. No. No, please, no, not yet. Let me kill this one first. No. I don't get the drops. Oh, I do get the drop. Wait, what? I guess it's mostly because it was done. Dude, this is just... I get it, but it's just... it's so cruel. It's like, why can't you just find another world, dude? Seriously. Alright, so what we're gonna do, since we got the clue, what we're gonna do is head to Varrock. I almost went the old route, but this one is way better. I don't even need to go here. I'm so used to having like things to sell. That's a lot of limp words. That is 7 limp words on this trip. And it might have even been more. Yeah, that is now 2 Harrowlanders. Alright, top off our prayer and then grab some more food. Okay. Tell you what I'm gonna do actually. Let's see if I can get another another clue while we're here. You never know. Nice. So I'm really curious how the whole drops thing works then, because that guy clearly hit like a 10 or 11 on the hobgoblin I was killing, but I still was able to pick up the drops. I thought that if any damage was done, it didn't work. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I mean, I'm grateful that worked out anyway, but... Alright, that is the last kill. Alright. Oh, it's a drunken dwarf. That's unfortunate. I mean, we just keep getting ones that we can't do. Although I will say, the last stream, the last one we got was a count check. So that is 44 cooking. Huge. So I guess I shouldn't be complaining too much. I mean, it is true that most of the random events that we Most of them that exist are ones that we can't do. We really shouldn't be too surprised. Okay. So now we only have 4 more to kill. We'll go ahead and cook them on the way back. Right, that was the last kill. Now we're gonna go ahead and yeah, let's just straight head back. Let's do that. Cool thing is we don't need to worry about praying or cooking the meat. We can do that on the way after we teleport. That'll be nice and handy. Full HP. Perfect. All right. Okay, so we are almost right back to where we were. Alright. It is dropped, and let's get going. Now, I would continue with the strength potions, but right now I don't believe I get a full max hit, so it's not really worth using at the moment. But eventually it will be, and we'll start using them again. Steel dagger, nice. Another steel dagger, wow. The limpwort root, very nice. Gosh, in a couple trips, we might actually have 100 limpworts. Kind of insane, really. Sweet, got a body room. I'm gonna pick up this one this time. Just juggle my food a little bit. Alright, some coins, not bad. And what you got? Coins. Okay. Alright, finally our inventory is a little bit more manageable. What you got? Sweet coin seed. Okay. Goblin mail. Come on, give us a seed. What you got? Onion seed. Okay. Ooh, that's another clue. Okay, let's see if we can do that. Grab the coins. Blue scroll. Oh, that's the same clue. Ooh. Okay. Alright, that's cool. Okay, so that sort of complicates things though, because how do we do this? So both of these are the exact same clue, right? Yeah, that's a long way away too. Why did that? Whatever. Hmm. How do I get there? I guess it's the 10 minutes. I guess we're just gonna have to home teleport for at least the first one. Definitely be quite a bit of walking, but hey, at least we have a good chance of getting the casket, so worth. All right. Yeah, just this way we go. Probably should have also, tell you what, let me sell these because these do weigh, sorry, these do weigh a little bit. There you are. All right, so we'll do it. Go ahead and do that. I don't know about Tool Leprechaun being anywhere, but if we find one, there might be a cactus. Yeah, there might be a cactus patch nearby. We'll see. I'll follow the road. I think. Yeah, just over here. Is there a pet? Tell you what, let's... Yeah, there you are. Sweet, I'm glad I looked. Alright. Talk to Renelle. Alright, so we got another clue. And it requires a spade. Okay. That's not ideal. How far away are we? In the grand scheme of things. Quite a ways. What about from Varrock? That's also quite a ways. I just run? Tell you what, let's just teleport. It's more interesting. Then we can head straight this way. Yeah, this level 1 agility is kind of brutal. Aren't one of the quests I need, don't they require some sort of agility? I do need 15 for type 1 a trio. Okay, so I think that might actually be worth it. We have the Gnome Stronghold. What else? Drainer Village Rooftop Course. Oh, that's right there. We could do that for a little bit. I kind of like doing that. I like the idea of just mixing things up with that. Not yet, but we'll do it later. That is going to help us so much. 15 versus 1. Now, I do know that it will be a time save for sure to teleport to Varrock instead of running back. And probably by the time that it will also be a GP save because we don't have to go pay the toll. In addition to that, our timer will probably be done by the time that we're done with the clue. Well, it'll be like really close, so it should be fine. So I was looking at the wiki earlier with type 1 a trio, and it turns out that there's basically a 50% chance that during the quest will burn the Karambwan. It's a hard word to say. And if we do, then we'll need 65 fishing. So that'll be 60 additional levels. That'll be that would be pretty rough. Doable, but rough. Okay, yeah, so check steps. We are good on that. All right. So let's teleport Varrock and head to can head via the north route. Definitely save us some GP. Not much, but might as well do it. Okay, might as well follow the path. I was wondering if I could go around, but it was basically the same thing. All right, well, now we're in the desert. Won't be too much farther. All right, so it should be just up there. Okay, sounds good. Different account or name change? And cheers. Enjoy your breakfast. Okay, so I have Renell here. Well done. Oh, this is brutal. This is 2 3 steps in a row. Please. Wait. We can do this. We can actually do this one. Okay. That's huge. So this will actually be a casket. Oh, that's so good. All right. Hey, Shanty. Well done. There's our second casket. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to drop everything that is stackable. Well, besides, well, everything, like all our runes and our money, because everything else we should be good on. I don't think they have any of those drops, so we'll go ahead, quickly drop these. And nothing we can use. Man, the Staff of Air and the Wizard Head would have been nice. So we'll go over here, drop these. That's unfortunate. Oh, this is our third completion. Forgot about the second one. But yeah, that is 3 beginner clues done. Absolutely amazing. It wasn't what we wanted, but that is okay. That is totally okay. All right, so as I imagined, not much of a wait time. Man, that really sucks though. That would have been so useful if we, well, first of all, even if we could have picked it up, but like so much earlier in this challenge. But it is not a unique, so we cannot do anything with it. This is our current loot from Beginner Clues. Not bad, but nothing yet. To be fair though, the drop rate is like 1 in 105, so I'm not really expecting anything anytime soon, but you never know. Alright, back to pest control we go. Okay. Oh, some kind of party over here. Well, grats. I figure it's probably a sailing party. Alright, final kill over here. And that was just really cool to finally be able to do another clue. It's been a while. Quite a while. Alright, and back we go. Alright, here we go. Oh, I can't do that. Alright, what you got for me? More coins. And these guys hurt this time. Normally they don't do that much damage that early on. Oh, onion seeds, okay. Man, what I would give to have a seed dipper. And a rake. Ooh, limpwort seed, very nice. Oh, not seed. Root. Another one. Back to back. You know, I've just been thinking over in my head. I'm just like, you know, I don't think that I really need strength potions. Like, to use them. So I might as well just I might as well make them. I just don't really see like a use anytime soon. And I have no way of noting them. So I can't even like save them for later necessarily. And that's a bunch of XP right there, so. Oh no, I'm really considering just using them up. Because we're talking like a whole bunch of hours where I'm just not going to really be needing to use them for anything. Even with Trey Estates, like I'm not going to be using melee. I'm going to be using magic. And if I need to use melee, then I can always just get more supplies. So it's not really a loss. Plus this will clean up my inventory just a little bit. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so this next trip, we're going to be going to where, I guess the usual place, Varrock. And while we're there, we'll go ahead and make some potions. More potato seeds. Oh, that's 58 strength. It's so weird to me when it doesn't even pop up. Getting there. We only have 2 more levels, and then we'll have a new max hit for, well, for anything that is not aggressive. So that'll be really cool. And then from there, we'll probably Yeah, I figure we'll probably go back to attack for at least another 5 levels or so. And then defense, and then probably back to strength again. Although at this point, I don't really feel the need to train more defense. Even swamp crabs aren't really going to be a problem, so... Yeah, I'll probably just do an attack and then back to strength. Some more coins. And what you got? Coins. Ooh, iron spear. Nice. Okay, bones. Alright, now we're running on fumes. We just got the... Well, basically just the prayer points left. More coins. Now, if you're curious why I'm saving the bones, it is just in case I get some water runes, and that will allow me to use bones to bananas, and that'll basically just extend the trip a little bit longer. That's a little bit of tech that I learned not too long ago, only like a few days ago, I'd say. More coins. And what you got? Don't go that way, jeez. And what you got? More coins. So many coin drops, man. Oh my god, there it is. We got it. We're done. Oh gosh, my earphones just came out. That's it. That's exactly what we need. Oh my goodness. That is almost 1,000 kills. Wow. That is absolutely huge. Let me go to ground items and let us get rid of that. That is huge. We're done, guys. We are done with hobgoblins. So we go over here. Done and done. Oh. Yeah, so now that both of these are done, I'm gonna save this one, get rid of this one, save this one. We'll go over here. As hobgoblins, now partially completed. Oh, that is so nice to be able to look at. So next up is swamp crabs. Now, the reason that we're going to swamp crabs is we need a certain job from them. That is the knife, but we also need logs, and they drop both. So that is going to be huge. So if we go to materials, this is logs right here. And then over in other, this is the knife. And they also drop a very important thing, the chisel. But yeah, that is that. Absolutely huge. Way earlier than I expected to get it, honestly. I am so happy. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just bury all these bones. And let us tell you what. Before we go there, because that is quite the way, let's go ahead and grab 15 agility real quick. It will be on the way. And it'll also be where we can use up our supplies for the strength potions. So 2 birds, 1 stone. Or I guess maybe even 3 birds, 1 stone. Yeah, we'll go ahead and sell these. Oh, this is such a huge moment. Love to see it. All right, we'll go ahead and pray here, get our health up, fill our inventory up, because I expect that we will be failing a little bit at the agility course. So might as well. This is so exciting. So yeah, we'll go ahead and fill up our inventory. Then we'll cook it, and then whatever is left is whatever's left. What a moment. While we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and update the stream to reflect where we are in the account now. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So the title is updated, and yeah. Oh man, I was really hoping we could do it this stream, and man, we did it really early on. Like, we've only been live about just over an hour. That's beautiful. Only 2 more kills. Final one. Naturally, it's a slower kill. All right. Beautiful. Now, I won't be eating any of this just yet. So we need a full inventory in order to make our potions. Okay. Over to Drainer we go. All right, there is Draenor just over there. Oh, I'm excited. We're gonna get some Herblore levels, we're gonna get some agility levels, and we're gonna head on to Mauritania. For the first time, too. All right, so what we're gonna want to do is I'm gonna drop one of the cooked meat just in case. But we're gonna grab this, the vial of water, drop this, and we'll do the Theremin. Technically, I'll just drop that instead. All right, so we got the vial of water, put this here, put that there. Grab both of these. Okay, so now I'm going to do is drop this. Theremin. Perfect. We empty this. Oh. I think I thought there was a water thing here. Okay, well, not a big deal, I guess. I was planning on doing it the efficient way, but I'll just do it this way then. That's 14 Herblore. Beautiful. All right, empty this. Actually, we don't need it all. Yes, we do at the moment. Trying to figure out the best way to do this. Okay. Yes, then I drop it. Theremin. There we go. And I guess I'll just drop the strength potions in case someone wants to actually pick them up. Okay. Let's reposition that so it's easier. Drop that. A little bit on the slow side, but I'm trying to figure this out. That 50 XP is so good. Alright, vial of water. Theremin. Hey, quality! Drop this, then the Theremin. Decided to use all of our ingredients. Oh, and huge. This is the huge thing, right? Check this out. Wait, we got 2 snapegrass seeds? Wait a second. That doesn't make sense. Do they drop in 2s? Oh, they do drop in 2s. Okay. I was about to lose my mind. But yeah, we finished the drop table. So now what we're doing is we're clearing some space for our inventory. I realize that we don't actually need strength potions for a long time. So I'm just getting rid of the supplies and grabbing some XP. And then while we're here, we're going to go ahead and do the Draenor rooftop course because we need 15 agility. So do that all here and then head to Mauritania for the swamp crabs. That is very exciting. Just trying to make sure not to mess up my ordering here. Beautiful. That is 15 herblore. Their second level. And then there's this. Oh, and also we're up to level 4 crafting so far. Only need 4 more levels. So that's gonna be really cool. Gosh, the XP is so good. As opposed to just cleaning herbs, you know? Ooh, grats. Yeah, prayer potions are huge. I definitely won't have prayer potions for a little while. Just a few more levels, you know. Just 17. Wait, hold on. Is it 17 levels? 18 levels, I think. Unless it's 38, then it's more. But yeah, congrats. It's such a game changer. 16 herblore. Oh, the XP is so good. Kind of wished I could skip the, are you sure you want to do this? That would definitely speed things up. Oh, that's no fair. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've been like thinking about Scurious every now and then. Like, I don't know if I want to do it, but I mean, I guess next time that I get either a rat task or if I finish Turiel, I can attempt. And if I don't kill Scurious specifically, at least I can count the rat spawns. Because those technically do count. I mean, I just need to kill one of them. At least if that's a boss that I go for. There's 17 herblore. There we go. That is the final level for now. 17 is some really good progress. What am I doing? I'm just gonna put this, Oh, by the way, I got this sapphire earlier, and I decided to keep it since it's not like a terrible level that I need. I need 24 in order to make a sapphire amulet. And that that goes directly into an amulet magic, which is going to be extremely helpful for the Triestaith fight. We can even cut him at 20, so definitely a bit of a long-term thing, but I figured it's one of those drops that I don't know if I'm going to get another one. So let's see. I think doesn't. Hold on. Let me go to agility. Let me turn that on. Oh, it's over here. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be going ahead and doing this for a little bit, just for the first 15 levels or so. Oop, I really shouldn't do that. Okay. Yeah, this is the first bit of XP. Look at this. So good. 7 XP. Man, that is huge for this account. And how much is this? 79. That is 2 agility. New item added to your collection log. Wait, what? Mark of... I'm confused. Aren't Marks of Grace like physical items? No. So unfortunately, I can't actually pick up Marks of Grace as much as I would like to for stamina potions and stuff, but it is not a drop. So it's very painful to like ignore it, but I can't do anything about it. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be that's very painful. I've never not picked up one of these before. Never in my life. It feels so wrong. That is 3 agility. This I don't want to be here. Can I like turn that part off? Yeah. And we're gonna be passing it a few times before it despawns. It's 4 agility. Now, I mean, I could see maybe in the future where, if I'm like training a lot of agility, that, I start picking them up just so I can, exchange them for the tradable items and then just drop trading it to my main. But like that's the only world I could see myself actually picking them up, and that is not today, for sure. That's 5 agility. God, these levels are so fast. I'm not used to this. I'm used to like, oh, let me get like 1 level in an hour. What a huge difference. That's 6 agility. Multiple levels gotten on that specific obstacle. It's fascinating to me. I just noticed these things stick around for a long time. There's 7 agility. Yeah, this 15 is not going to take long at all. There's 8 agility. Coming in, nice. What? Okay, I didn't realize I misclicked that. Nine agility. I think this is actually the most XP per hour in any skill I've ever gotten. Like between Herblore and this. Absolutely insane. 10 agility. Beautiful. Only 5 to go. It's 11 agility. Yep, there goes the mark of grace. Oh, that was painful to watch go. That was painful. Twelve agility. Oh, we're getting so close. That is 13 agility. Two more levels. Oh, there's another Mark of Grace. 14 agility. 1 to go. So close. I think what, 2 laps? I think. Should be. Maybe a little bit more than 2 laps. Oh gosh, have you ever seen 2 Marks of Grace at the same time? Yeah, me neither. Not until now. Why? I didn't even know that. Okay, I didn't even know that 2 could spawn at the same time, but now we know. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Yeah, that won't be enough. All right, final lap, and I'll just do the full lap. And that is finally 15 agility. I say finally, but it's not really, it hasn't been that long. It's been actually very quick. So yeah, and that is also like it's gonna be 21 laps. Not bad, really. Man, if only all training could be this easy. And there we go. Okay, so now that we have that, how about let's take a quick look at our next target. That is Swamp Crab. Let's just scroll to the top. Now, they have a combat level of 55, so they will be aggressive to us for a very long time. In fact, probably the entire time that we're killing them. Max hit is 1, which is very nice. Let's see. They have the highest health out of anything that we've fought before. Also very high defense. So it's going to kind of suck to actually, do damage. Especially since they have really good melee defense. But regardless, they only have 1 in attack and strength, so it shouldn't be too bad. Now they drop Mortmire Fungus, which I can't remember what is this used for? It's a potion, right? Super energy. Ooh. Now it does require a level 52, but that is actually pretty useful. Probably the best energy type potion we can make. Bronze pickaxe, bronze axe, so both woodcutting and mining will be unlocked, which is absolutely huge. With logs, oak logs, willow, and yew, that's going to be a lot of different upgrades right there. It'll also be tin, copper, iron, and coal, so that's up to steel right there. Unfortunately, none of this is actually noted. The coin's pretty standard. The knife. Now, with the knife and the tinderbox from imps, that means we have fire making as well and fletching. So that is huge. Bark, I can't remember what this is for. The split bark. Okay. And fine cloth, is that something I can actually make? Can be made. Yeah. Yeah, item sources. Ouch. Okay, so I won't be able to use that for anything. Now, they do have fishing bait, that could be huge in the future. Edible seaweed and spinach rolls, that's just helps us stay there longer. And caskets, I don't think I'm gonna be using caskets for anything. I don't know, should I? I mean, if it's via drops, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go with no for now, unless I'm convinced otherwise. And they also drop easy clues at 1 in 96. But yeah, the big things for us is the knife, the chisel, which chisel is huge, obviously. That allows us to cut our gems. And I would say especially the ores are like a really big deal for us at the moment. But yeah, so enough chatting. How about let's head on over there. So first things first, let's make sure, yeah, we're good. So we go Varrock teleport. Now, I'm trying to think. Where is Superheat? Superheat is here. That's at level 43. Ah, gosh, that's kind of unfortunate. I wanted Superheat a little bit earlier than this. Oh, that's actually really annoying. That is really, really annoying. If I was to do this, right? No, that's not what I wanted. Romeo, can you go bother someone else, please? All right, we'll go ahead and start on our way. I am trying to think. I would really like to get the level for that because here's the thing, right? Where we're going to be killing the swamp crabs is over in Sleep. I believe over in here. Now they have an anvil, but there is no... Wait, where's this? That's Port Phasmatis. About you is transportation. Oh, I can't even go over there anyway. There's a furnace right here, but I can't actually access it until Ghost Ahoy, and I can't do Ghost Ahoy for a long time, probably. Oh, there's a rowboat to Sleep. That's kind of cool. That really throws a wrench in the works. Not having superheat. Because otherwise... mean, there's not even a furnace in Varrock. I mean, there's one in Edgeville. It's a long way away. Goodness, because I need what I want. The reason why this matters, by the way, is because I need I think it's 40 smithing. Yeah, 40 smithing for gold. Hmm. Tell you what, let's go ahead and grab a few kills and we'll figure out the rest. I think we might end up having to go back to Forgotten Souls in order to get some more training. But oh, that really is unfortunate. Anyway, this is still a really big moment. Finally being able to move on to swamp crabs. I mean, they have so many good drops. They have so many good drops. We just to have more skills unlocked in the first place. That'll be mining, that'll be wood cutting, fire making, fletching. I think that's it. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. I wonder. Oh, the surface with sleep. Isn't there an I think there's an altar at sleep, yeah? Oh yeah, that's good. Cool. Alright, let's pass through the barrier. Here we are in Mauritania for the first time. Of course, it's all snow covered. Wow. Man, this is such a moment. First time in Mauritania. Unlocking music tracks. It's been a while. Technically, you could say that we did unlock one on the way to the Wizard Tower for the clue scroll, but man, still. Oh, I love this so much. Now, we can't actually get assignments from Mashna yet, but just being able to see them. Yeah, I know, it is weird, isn't it? Should I turn that off? Should I turn off, like, seasons? Because I can do that, it's fine. No? Okay. To be fair, it does, like, give it, like, a unique look. It is kind of funny, though, because, like, swamplands don't normally get snow. Definitely not this much snow. Okay, so Tool Leprechaun, that might be important. I don't remember. Do swamp crabs drop herbs? No. So it doesn't really matter that they're here. And there's the undead cows. We will eventually be back here in order to finish the cow drop log. Like the cow category, should I say. But not right now. And same thing for the undead chickens, I believe. Although, I don't think I actually... Did I ever put that on my list? Turiel, birds. Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay, just making sure. All right, I'm going to try to travel to sleep. This should be sleep, I think. Nice. Okay, that just saved me a bunch of time and a headache because trying to go through this area is pretty dangerous. So that was a cool little shortcut. The benefit of saying, hey, can I do this? All right. So this is the City of Sleep or Town of Sleep, is it? I don't know what it is. Probably a town. All right. Is that a... That's a gallows. I didn't even know they had a gallows. That's a little dark. Okay. Goodness. All right. It's time to pray at the altar. Okay, she's just asleep on the floor. That's fine. That's normal. All right. Let's see. Where are these crabs? They should be pretty easy to spot. There they are. Okay. Yeah, the swampy log. So if I just stand next to it, yeah, there we go. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, 7, nice. I mean, theoretically, these really shouldn't be doing much damage to me compared to the hobgoblins. The hope is that they actually drop more food than I need. Otherwise, that's going to be a really long trek. I mean, honestly, not bad so far. Like, really. Definitely prepared to hit a lot of zeros, though. They have such high defense. So I think I'm definitely going to be like focusing on attack like the moment that I get another max hit. I mean, we are hitting pretty high once we hit. These are so slow, though. Oh, goodness. Just to think that, like, we're going to have to kill hundreds of these, probably. Let's see. What's the rarest drop? Okay, it's not too bad. The rarest drop is 1 in 128. So, I mean, we've been there before with the Forgotten Souls. So, hundreds, maybe? It might be like 200 or so. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Oh, we got a genie! Oh, that is huge! Iron ore and a genie. I don't think I can do anything with iron yet. No. Yeah, that's we're gonna have to drop this, but that is a unique drop. Alright, hold on. So before we get that going, we do have 1 kill now. So this is the swamp crabs. Oh. You know what? That's fine. What's interesting is it said that there was a 100% drop. Only if Bloom spell is used. Okay, so we're just going to get rid of this then. I didn't realize that it required the Bloom spell. So anyway, I'm just going to save that. We go to materials. 10. Copper. Iron. Iron is done. But yeah, and the cool thing is, like, we can just stand put. We can stay put. so long as we don't get too close to these guys. Like there's a tile between, so long as we just don't like in the 3x3 area that they are, we'll only ever aggro one at a time. Yeah, that's cool. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to finally just be onto these. Oh, well, that was from all the Forgotten Souls that we did. Let's see. Down here, Forgotten Souls, look at this. 12 of each staff and 8 of another. Plus 12k. Each one of these is 6k, by the way. So, yeah, it adds up very quickly. That plus the, all the weapons that we got from the Hobgoblins and the 7,500 GP straight. Yeah, they add up pretty quick. I know, right? And I'm not spending much. The most that I spend is on, like, charter ships. At one point I had, like, 265k. So, like, we are using some of it, but we just don't have many uses. Okay, you know what? I think this is sustainable. I really do. That is really good to know. Of course, I think what we're going to end up having to do is keeping prayer on at all time. At all times. And relying on the food drops. But we should be able to stay here indefinitely. And that is 4 knives. Oh, goodness. Okay, so with the knives, I will be keeping them because they do drop logs, and that is a good way to train fletching. And I don't really see the need to train fire making at the moment. So let's rub this lamp and put it into crafting. Beautiful. All right, and before we forget, first of all, let's stand over here so that we get that one on us. And let's go ahead and get this knife going. Beautiful. Now, this is actually one of the 2 drops that we need for the quest. This is the one that we need in order to cut the bananas. And, oh, I don't even know if you were here before, but 1 or 2 streams ago, I found out we don't even need to kill ice giants for the banana, because we have bones to bananas. And bones are a drop, so we just transmute them to bananas and we're good. So we don't even need to kill them. However, we did, because of, what was it? Because I realized we could skip one of the brothers in the Taibowana trio. And we had already gotten some drops. We're now just going to fully complete the quest, and that's how we're going to do things from now on. Whenever we have to do a quest, we have to complete it too. So that means instead of ice giants, we'll have to kill jogers. And jogers have a 1 in 9,000 drop, which is still not as bad as the ice giants, so that's good. That is 53 hit points. But yeah, so it was a little bit of a reroute, and technically, like, hobgoblins weren't 100% necessary for the spear, since, you know, jogers dropped them too, but decided, you know what, that's not really a big deal. It's not as big of a deal as, you know, skipping monkeys, for instance. So still managed to find a way to make it work. Yeah, so this is going to be our home for the next, probably couple streams, honestly. Maybe a few. And of course, we'll be occasionally taking a break to train crafting or to, you know, do a trip for smithing, or even to do some theory crafting. I do eventually want to head on my main to the abandoned mine to test out skeletons there, just to make sure that the drops line up with what it says on the wiki. I don't 100% trust the wiki on those. Ooh, and that is 10 ore. Not 10 ores, but 10 ores. 4 10 ores, not 10 ores. Sorry, that was bad. Let's let's just go ahead and there we go. Yeah, so this is what I do need to do soon is hopefully I get 10 ore next. And I'm gonna grab a hammer from Imps. Oh, you know what? I guess probably the best way to do this with smelting and all that is to go to Lumbridge, actually. Can I? Yes, I can. Thank goodness. Okay, Lumbridge. Yeah, because Lumbridge has an anvil too. So I just home teleport back. That should be good. And later on, once I get like higher magic and stuff, once I also have the level for iron, that's probably when I'm gonna do the superheating. Oh, it's all coming together. You know, thinking about it, I really shouldn't have my prayers on because, frankly, I just don't need any food. Rapid heal by itself is enough. I mean, how cool is that to be able to say for the first time since monkeys, we don't need food. That was beautiful. These skills take so long, dude. All right, what you got? Seaweed. I can't do anything with that. But that is another unlock. So if we go over here, I believe it's this one. No. This one. Another one down. Beautiful. We just stand here. That's great. Oh. Oh, right. Yeah. What about now? Nope. Alright, so every so often I'm gonna have to like run this way. Probably this far? That should be far enough. But at least that's like the only running we're doing, so it shouldn't be too bad. There we go. Sweet. Oh, and you know what? This actually might be really good, right? So, the thing with swamp crabs... Yeah, okay, look at this. So they have a 35% weakness to earth runes. So I might actually use that. I mean, I know that they do have magic defense. But if we get some like air runes and stuff, that might actually be good. I don't know, we'll see. We'll like experiment. We have plenty of time to experiment. Right now I'm just hoping for some copper, really? I guess I shouldn't be waiting for copper like that. Man, they are 1 in 64. But what about with the Minotaurs, right? Because with Minotaurs, which we've already finished, I know they drop that stuff. How often? They're 1 in 16, but it's only one at a time. Okay, so I guess we could always do like a side quest. You know, if we get like just say we get 2 drops of 10, which would be 8 pieces. We could do a little side quest where we just kill a bunch of Minotaurs for the other one. I mean, that said, they do also drop 10, so I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna do this. I definitely do want to I want to make good use of this stuff. Oh, this is tough. I really wish these guys dropped noted things. That would make life so much easier. Oh wait, 10 is 1 in 32, copper is 1 in 64. Why? That's so weird. So I guess we're just gonna have to ignore the 10 then. Wow. That's fascinating. Okay, ooh, got a clue scroll. And a bronze axe. Beautiful. So let's go over here. First of all, let's head on over to here. Go to weapons, the bronze axe. Beautiful. All right, can we do this? Ooh, someone watching. I can do that. I can do that. Okay, definitely gonna drop that then. With the bronze axe, I actually don't need this. It doesn't even sell for anything. So I'm just gonna drop that again. Let's do that. There we go. So I guess what I want to do, ground items, clue, scroll, easy. There, so now if I... Yeah, now it's going to show up no matter what. Sweet. Okay. That makes me really happy. I mean, now here's the thing about easy clues, right? They have more steps, I believe. So if I go over to easy clue, I don't need to show this. They have how many steps? Between 2 and 4. So we definitely need to wait for at least, I mean, ideally we get 3. I think 3 would give us some really good odds without being too annoying. Yeah, let's do 3. Man, these guys are so sustainable. I love it. Like they're really slow kills at the moment, but they just don't do enough damage for us to need to eat. This is amazing. And if we do for some reason get low on health, we can just pop the prayer and this is great. We have 50, 53, okay. There we go. What you got? Ooh, oak logs, that's huge. Oh, wait, these are oak logs. I can't do anything with those yet. If they were logs, that would be huge, but that is still a unique. Alright, so over here, oak logs. Man, look at these starting to fill out. It's looking great. Love to see it. Now, these I might end up doing a little bit off stream as well. Just because, I mean, it's a lot of it is just standing in one place. It will definitely not be the case for the next one. Well, the next ones. So, yeah. So with this one, it's just mostly getting the log. But this also unlocks, like I said, it unlocks 3 new skills, 4 actually. But most importantly, it unlocks smithing. Like in a very, what does it unlock? But it allows me to do more smithing. And 40 is very important. That's very important for crafting training. So we'll probably be here until 40 smithing. Like that is probably the main goal that we're going for. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. I might end up just going to Minotaurs instead. You know, I do find it very fascinating, by the way. Like, each time that we unlock a new or we start a new target, it's usually like really slow kills. Slow kills or short trips. And it's been that way since Forgotten Souls for like the first time. Yeah. So we're only able to do 4 on the first trip. And then after that, we ended up getting, well, we were doing chickens and we did rats. Those were fine. But then bears, I was only able to do so many. Then after that was what? It was minotaurs, I think. Those were fine though. But after that, it was hobgoblins, I believe. Pretty sure that was the order of things. And hobgoblins, I mean, I was only able to do like 6 or 7, I think. Now these guys are, you know, self-sustaining, but the difference is they take forever to kill. So, I don't know. I think, you know what? I think it is more worth to go for accurate because it gives us an extra 3 levels. I was going to go for the max hit, but we're not even hitting the max hit anyway. Yeah. And we got some coins. So that is coins done. So if we go over here. There we go. That's one of the major ones. Now, like I've said before, I know there are multiple coin drops, but I'm not worried about the exact amounts of them. I'm just worried about getting them at all because it's coins. Coins are kind of boring. And we will get all of them anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh this real quick, even though I probably don't need to. Reset aggro. And I will be right back. I'll be back before it's killed. So, yeah. Don't go anywhere. Wow, like right on time. It's like I planned it. There is Mort Meyer fungus. Can't do anything with it, but that is a new drop. Beautiful. Alright, what do we got here? Let's see. Right here. So good. And that is actually a really, well, that's a very, interesting pattern. So still no copper, but that is fine. Depending on how things go, we may leave sooner than later. Let's see. What are our leave items? Obviously copper is a leave item. I guess that's kind of it. Yeah. Okay. No big deal. Yeah, with copper, that's going to be really nice. Just being able to make more bronze. If it's 10, I think I'm just going to leave it on the ground. There's nothing that I can really do about it. It is a more common drop, unfortunately. If it's logs, I can definitely use it with a knife. Probably going to make some arrow shafts. And with the bronze bars, I think I'm going to be making... Oh, actually, that is a very interesting thing. I don't know if I can make arrowheads just yet, but that is the goal, eventually. And we can check after this kill to see if we can make arrowheads. Yeah, honestly, going on to attack was a really smart idea. Strength just, it's not more valuable when you're just not hitting at all. Alright, nice 9. Got some bark, can't do anything with that, but that is a new drop, which is actually huge. We go over here into the other. There is bark. Oh, it's so good. It feels so good making progress again. Do we have any rare drops yet? Well, I guess uncommon is the... Oh yeah, rare would be. Rare's orange. Okay. So, no, we don't have anything rare, but we do have 2 uncommons. Make that 3. Yeah, 3 uncommons and 2 commons. Not bad. That's not a bad start. And actually, now that I think about it, while this goes on in the background, let's look at fishing bait, right? So, it's needed for a fishing rod, right? Can we... Hermit crab? Wait a second. Are these... Wait a second, when were these added? These are new, aren't they? Yeah, these are new. Oh, but they don't count for... Huh. Okay, let's look at this real quick. There's got to be, like, how to trade, blah, blah, blah. There's more rewards and stuff. Slayer, yeah. But what about, like... I need to find a list of new creatures that were added in this update. That's pretty important, because I feel like... Okay, I feel like none of them will actually be added to the Slayer-assigned creatures, except for, you know, the ones that are very clearly Slayer creatures. But it also has me wondering if maybe it's just not on the wiki yet. Like, people haven't tried to kill things, so like I need that list, and I don't know how to get a list of that. Huh. Keep getting hit here. You're not supposed to hit me. Okay, so we have all this stuff. Notable features. Oh, what do we got? Coins. Okay, that's fine. I think every 2 kills I need to refresh the aggro. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. All right. So I'm looking at, tell you what, I'll just show you what I'm looking at. I'm looking at sailing resources. I'm not quite sure if this is like the right thing, but yeah, see there, we're being attacked. See, there's like all these new areas, right? With the... Can't remember what it's called. There's like all these different places. Yeah, those are the 4 Slayer creatures, but what about other things? There's fishing and all that. Hunter. Yeah, so like what? I'm gonna hide this again. I am so confused. So we have the hermit crab, right? Shore of Conch. What is Conch? Well, see, this was added too, but I didn't see this anywhere. So I guess I'm going to go to the update page again. See if I can, like, find the locations, maybe? Sailing, what is it? Getting started, there's a shipyard. Okay, yeah, there's all this stuff, right? But I'm looking for a list of places. Because at least if I find the places, then I might be able to find, you know, like the individual creatures that are at those places. That's not even there. What you got? We got more 10. So again, like I said, we're not picking that up. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to clear my inventory, but 2. Okay, I guess I'm just going to have to, like, try to figure this stuff out. Well, okay, so I'm trying to figure out... I saw a new creature called the hermit crab on the wiki. And they drop a fishing rod, right? So, yeah, fishing rod. They were just added for the sailing update. And they don't show up for, you know, crabs, like a crab task. But I don't know if that's just because it hasn't been updated yet, or if they just don't count toward the task. And I can't find a list of either the new places that were added during sailing or the new creatures that were added during sailing. All of it's talking about Slayer creatures, and it's only the 4. So, like, I need to find out if I need to do these things, you know? Like, that's kind of important for my account. Like, it's... Yeah. So I don't know if... You know, like, if things will be updated soon, or if I actually need to go ahead and do the research for myself, but it is kind of frustrating that it's just like there's nowhere that I can see everything that's been added. It's just an overview. It's like the, it's just a post. So I mean, I guess I'll just try to, like, do it on my, when I'm not streaming. Because it definitely looks like quite the search. I mean, I guess maybe I could sort pages by when they were created, maybe? But I don't know. And this is going to drive me up a wall. Okay, recent updates, maybe? Yeah, this is just the post. Okay, what if I just go to like the main page, right? Announcements. New files? No. Yeah, this is all right, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Because it's weird to me, like, not even the list of, like, the sea creatures was added. At least not like, wait. What if it's a category? Sea... Ship combat, maybe? Okay, well, there's... Okay. Monsters, birds, rays, mammals, sharks, krakens. There's 4 kinds of sharks, 4 kinds of mammals, 4 kinds of krakens, 4 kinds of rays, 4 kinds of birds. But that's not crabs. What is going on here? Hermit crab. Maybe. Okay, they're aggressive. I don't... Wait. Okay, we got the Great Conch. That's an area. Sailing content. Yeah, sailing content. Here we go. But this is like everything. Wow, I'd have to go through this one at a time. I found the category. Man. I mean, at least there is a category to begin with. But it makes me wonder... Oh, sorry. With her... If I go to H... Is hermit crab on here? And we got a bronze pickaxe. Huge. Not going to use it right now, but huge. Okay, so let's go ahead and add that. It's 2 out of 3 on weapons, although they're technically tools. Beautiful. Okay, so looking at H, hermit crab is on there. So in that case, that means that with that logic, all the other creatures should be on that list. Okay, I found the list. We're good. I'll look into it later, but at least I found the list. I love how I said I wasn't going to do something, and then I went ahead and did it anyway. This is how it goes, though. Just like I get so, like, where I can't, I guess obsessed is the word. I can't not look into it. I can't not get my answer. Otherwise, it just drives me insane. And these 10s are so good. You know, another thing I can do is I can go into my main, I can test these things. Like with the hermit crab, for instance, I can go ahead and see if I can off stream get a crab task, and then we can test it on stream. I think that'd be a cool way to like involve you guys, but also like do the boring stuff off stream, so you have to watch that part, especially since it's, you know, mainscape content. Oh yeah, and these guys heal too, that's right. Gosh, we're probably gonna need like level 70 attack in order to like properly kill these guys. Wow. And coins. Okay, Tell you what, let me get my main up. Let me see if I can start testing on the skeletons. I wasn't gonna do that this stream, but I think I might anyway. Oh, I forgot to... Also, we're going to refresh the clue. There we go. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get that going. All right, and I'm going to quickly I'm going to hide the screen real briefly. Bring this over here. Okay. All right, let's see. Do I have... Let's mute all sounds on here. Okay, so let me... What do I have on me? Decent stuff. Ooh, sapphire. Okay, wait, isn't that the gem drop table? No way that I just rolled gem drop table again. Oh my goodness, it's a 1 in 500. So we don't need that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, let's see. I guess I'll just grab this and that. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I'm gonna do... Where am I going? I guess, yeah. So on my main, I'm going to the abandoned mine, by the way. In a moment, I'll switch on over while I'm killing these guys. Sounds are off on the main, so you'll always hear the other sounds. So what we're doing, by the way, this is kind of important for the account. If I just bring this over. Skeletons in Tarn's Lair are next. Here's the thing, right? Where is... Yeah, here we go. It says that the level 40 ones are in the abandoned mine. And if that's true, that means that I can access these before I do the Haunted Mine quest. And that's significant because look at all these upgrades. Mithril Scimitar, Adamant Kite Shield, Mithril Plate Legs, Steel Plate Body, even range training stuff. So these are extremely good. They also have anti-poison and attack potions. So like, very, very useful things. Also, it has the amulet mold and the gold ore. So if that is the case, if that is true, if that is the same drop table, then that is going to be absolutely huge for this account. So I'm going to go ahead and head on over to, I guess, what am I doing? Mauritania. Guess I'm gonna do Mortmire. That might be good. Yeah, that's probably the closest one. We almost got another kill here. What's a pretty awesome thing? Sorry, I didn't have the chat up at the second. What do we got? More knives. Okay, that's fine. Drops. Yeah, those are gonna be some of our biggest upgrades for a while, actually. Okay, my main is almost here at the abandoned mine. I probably should have brought some food, but frankly, I'm just not really all that concerned. There's the skeletons. Okay. So, yeah, we're good. Okay. Hello. All right, so this is my main. I got a whip, so it should be pretty easy kills. I also have pretty much nothing on my drop log, so let's see what we get. And in the background, I'll be switching between the accounts. All right, so there are the animated spades here too. And they are aggressive. That's not good. I guess I don't need to do this. Yeah, they just... So the spade might be an actual problem. What about here? Oh, there's possessed pickaxe too. Oh, that's that could be a problem. Hmm. I guess technically I could just do this. Just go back and forth until I lose aggro. Alright, how are we looking? Looking pretty good. Alright, what do we have here? Anti-poison. Wait a second. That might already tell me. Anti-poison 3. Oh. Oh, we got more 10, damn it. Okay, wait, hold on. Anti-poison might actually tell me everything I need to know. Oh, it does. Wait. I'm going to try this one. Oh, that's huge. Okay, yeah. Just going to X out of that. Okay, so I'm going to show you. This is... Oh, this is so cool. Anti-poison just told us everything we need to know. So these are the 42 and 59 drops, okay? This is not the one that we want. And if we go into other... Anti-poison is not on here, so it's not those. The level 40, 63, 72, and 77 drops. Anti-poison. Okay, but that doesn't necessarily prove that it's this one, right? So we keep scrolling. The 81 and 87 drops. And we go to the other. And there is no anti-poison. We are set. We are set. We are set. This is huge. That means we can access these guys early and we get the lowest level one. So we'll just have to be careful around the possessed spades and possessed pickaxes. We'll just need to be very careful with essentially safe spotting them. And we may take some additional damage. And I think it's worth actually looking at that. Let me... What do we have? Coins. Okay. I'm just going to make a new tab here. So we have animated... No, sorry. Possessed. Pickaxe. Max hit of 6? Oof. Okay, they drop just iron pickaxes. Their stats are rough. Hold on. Before we continue... Whoa! I guess I'll have to kill you. That was really weird. I'm gonna actually have to kill this one. Get over here. Because now he's wandering, so I'm gonna have to be very careful. I'm gonna take him over here, actually, because he doesn't spawn right here. But anyway, so... Possessed pickaxes, yeah, they're aggressive, unfortunately. They have a max hit of 6. Pretty high level stats. So that could really hurt. And then we have the, I'm just gonna go spade, because I forgot what it was called. Animated spade. Also max, wow, yeah, that's gonna be pretty brutal. So I'm gonna have to be very careful with them. But other than that, like once I get like the 10-minute aggro, I should be okay, actually. Now the bats that were there, they are totally within the level range that like they won't be aggressive, even if they normally are. So that's one less thing I have to worry about. Now actually thinking about the what's their combat level? 50 combat level for the spade. And also 50 for the pickaxe. So yeah, I don't see myself becoming 101 combat by the time we get there. That would be cool though. But yeah, I mean, we are able to just get those upgrades. It's huge. That means armor, that means better weapons. And of course, crafting training once we get to level 8. And, but we'll also need the... That's what we need 40 smithing for. Because they drop gold ore, not gold bars. But, yeah. We have our complete thing, like, we have a plan, you know? And of course, you know, obviously, and the reason why crafting matters is because Haunted Mine requires crafting. Requires 35 crafting. So, yeah, it's exciting. It's so exciting. I guess just double checking. I'm pretty sure that those are the only two. Yeah. So hopefully we get some really good upgrades early. That will definitely make it a lot easier to stay there longer, for sure. Now, by the way, my main has like level 70 in stats, and you know, as you could see, you know, I just had a Dragon Defender, and I was wearing Graceful, so I wasn't really taking much damage at all, and our stats are starting to look pretty good. So I think what I'll try to do is get, I mean, at least 60 in stats I think would be good. Like I'll get 60 attack, more 10, no! And then 60 strength, and then 60 defense, I think. Roughly in that order. And I'll probably go for 70 attack first. Yeah. Of course, now I'm wondering, is there a way that I can get down there? No, I'm gonna have to go through Mort Myers Swamp no matter what I do. That's that's gonna be a while. They'll be waiting for quite a while. Aren't those like 85 Slayer Abyssal Demons? Yeah, also I don't even know like what masters. Wouldn't that be Vanica, I think? No, why would it be Vanica? Wait, no, I was right. It is Vanica. Yeah, so it'll be Turiel and then Spria. Spria only has like one unique. And then there's Majna and then Vanica. So we got a ways. Plus we have, you know, the actual training itself. You know, I'm gonna go between both of these. That's faster. There we go. But the good news about it being so long, like so far away, is that we're probably we might actually be max combat by then. I mean, there is a chance that we have 99 in these stats. We'll most likely be over like level 100 for sure. You know, that would actually be really cool. What if I took like snapshot moments of here are my stats at the end of this Slayer Master, you know? How cool would that be? Yeah, I think I'll do it. Unless I forget, in which case I won't, but I'll try to remember to do it. Hoping for a unique drop this time. We've so far, I think the last 3 or so, have maybe even 4, have been dupes. I mean, we don't have the majority of the drops yet, so. I mean, you know, obviously copper was like the #1 thing, but I mean, even normal logs would be amazing. Getting an early start on arrows. Oh, I never. Wait, no, not arrows. We can't do arrows yet, but bronze stuff. All right, what you got? Bronze axe, we already have that. Man, I'm so excited. Like this, the plan is coming together and oh man. I would like, so here's the thing, right? With episode 2, right? So it's not in the works yet as far as editing is concerned. Although I have started like mapping out in my head like what I want the story to be, basically, like the narrative. Ideally, in a perfect world, I would love to have the narrative be like not necessarily like I finish the monkeys, because that I think I have too many very long grinds for that one. But I think it would be really cool to end on a high note of killing Treyas Daith, or at least like up until the point where I'm going to, you know? So like everything that has happened would be in episode 2 still. Like we're not out of episode 2, I don't think. I'm just trying to think, like, I don't think that I've said that word so much. But like, I'm pretty sure there's not a single point where I could end episode 2 that I've already done, you know? At least that's my current thought process. Oh, there's another kill. For a bronze pickaxe that we have. Okay. Alright, time to refresh the clue and refresh the aggro. What are these? Oh, those are mushrooms. Huh. Huh. Oh, we've, by the way, we've completed 8 drop logs so far. 7 of which are Slayer's sign, and 1 of which is imps. That was more than I thought. It was really cool to like look back and just see all that you've done, you know? Sometimes it feels like your progress is less than you think. Or less than it is. Yeah. And what you got? More coins. I wonder, is there like a way to... Is there like a plugin for XP gold? How about that? How do I do this? Can I like... No. Maybe... What am I going for? Yeah, prayer. Target XP. Yeah, but I want the XP. Oh, that's like... Ah. Never mind. About, okay, that's... I don't know how to do that. It's weird, like, I can't add like a goal or anything. I'm really used to that. All I know is I really do want 43 prayer. And ideally, so I guess my ideal, let me go over this, right? My ideal levels for going to skeletons is 40 smithing, 65 in all three of these stats, the melee stats, 43 prayer. And ideally, well, 43 magic would be really nice soon, like during swamp crabs. I mean, otherwise I'll be like a whole bunch of trips that I'd rather not take. And what are these? These are iron arrows, okay. An iron axe, I think that is unique. Pretty sure. It is a unique, woohoo! That is the wrong thing, I'm on Photoshop. Beautiful. So let's go over here, and that is the first drop table, besides coins. That is complete. Only 2 more to go. Beautiful. Now, with, so far none of them have been rare, so that is definitely something to note. But, yeah, we're basically halfway done for the main drop tables. Sweet. Alright, what you got? More knives. So many knives. There's no way that it's like, is that really that common? Oh, it's a 1 in 4. Oh. Oh, that is very common. It's the most common drop. Why are swamp crabs dropping so many knives? What is in their pockets? Why do they have the knives? Are they trying to stab? Oh, you know what? They probably are trying to stab people. Like, they are genuinely, like, just... They're, like, ambushing. That actually makes a whole lot of sense. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay. Yeah, that... Alright. Oh goodness. Oh, there's another 10. Gosh, you know, these 10s never get old. They really don't. What you got? More knives. I'm telling you, these guys, I mean, there is something very, very wrong with these. Either, look, okay, here's the thing, right? So either they are out to get everyone, they are like ambush tactics, they are freaking ninjas, ninja swamp crabs, or they're secretly chefs. Explains all the cutlery, you know? It doesn't explain the chisels or anything, but it explains the knives. But just look at those legs. Okay, I think after this kill, we'll go ahead and do some imps. Just to mix things up a little bit. I know it's not like... We may not get copper ore, but let's mix things up a little bit. Especially since this one is like refusing to get hit at all. There we go, jeez. How many zeros in a row can we hit? Good lord. Much better. Yeah, I was wondering for a second if it was broken. You know, alternatively, we could also go back to Forgotten Souls. Like, it wouldn't be crafting training, but it would be magic training. As well as herblore training, actually. Well, that said, we do need to go to Imps anyway in order to get the hammer. So I guess, yeah, we'll go to Imps for now. That was like the longest kill in history. And there's coal. Well, I wish I could use it, but I genuinely can't. Okay. So, what we'll do is, yeah, pest control. Well, we definitely unlock some cool stuff. Not really much that we can use right this second, but still. Now, I will be... Oh gosh, man, this stuff is so heavy. It really is unfortunate with that. Well, I guess... Okay, hold on. Here's the thing, right? 10 actually drops pretty often. So I'm going to wait until I have copper. I'm just going to risk it. I'd rather get a few more kills for 10 than run around all the time with +8 weight. The good news is now that we have 15 agility, we're not going to feel the effects of the drain as badly. So hopefully we won't run out of energy, like, immediately. Alright, so here we are in Kandarin, I believe. Let's grab a couple things that we need. So we're looking for, I guess a jug of water, really, or an empty jug, as well as clay and the hammer. I mean, ideally we get clay along the way, but we'll see. Might as well just kill this one. Closer. Nice. We got some bread too, so I might as well pick that up. That's gonna be really good, just in case we need it. Oh gosh. Well, you know what? That one's fine. That one's not too far. Grain. Of course, this is also going to be faster attack training, so it's going to be nice to have the break and hopefully get some better hits by the time we get back. Would be nice to get a level. Oops. Don't need that. Okay. There's our hammer. Very nice. That will definitely come in handy. Oh, see, this is... Oh, well, I guess... Yeah. These teleports, man. They're brutal. They can be. I'm definitely noticing the lower drain on the run energy. So that is really nice. You know, I don't really think we can use shears for anything. And there's clay. Beautiful. So how much we need? 54 divided by 6. That's what? Not, is that 9? Or is that 7? No, 8 times 7 is 56. Yeah, I think it's 9. So 9 worst case scenario or 5 best case scenario. So we'll go ahead and try to grab 7, I guess. Sounds reasonable. Oh, geez. I wish I could do the ball of wool. That would be amazing. But that is, okay, that is the one that requires level 10, though. To make into silk, I think? No. It's not silk, it's, weaving. Bolt of linen. Oh, it's 12. Gosh. Oh, and just immediately teleports. And there's a bucket. Okay, tell you what, instead of just staying here like forever, we'll go for another, I guess, 10 minutes or so and just see what we get. Because we technically got everything that we're looking for. It's just amount of stuff that we're looking for. Oh, but it was pottery, I believe. Okay, yeah, bowl is level 8. Pie dish is level 7. I think they give more XP. So when we get level 7, I think I might, like, look into it. Oh, a jug. So that's gonna actually be lighter weight. Yeah. Yeah, let's not do that. Oh my god, really? Two in a row? This is what I was talking about earlier. It's still crazy to me that, like, these are somehow my best prayer training method. Best prayer, best crafting. Absolutely insane. And the most annoying. The most annoying thing to kill. That's not too far, I guess. Get over here. Good lord. I don't know why I chose that one. That was so far away. Okay. And there's more clay. Wonderful. A double cabbage drop on the same tile. That's interesting. And there he goes. Okay. Right here. Sweet. Alright, this can be the last kill no matter what. Fiendish Ashes. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and make these two into pots. And head back. Sweet. Draw up that. Grab these. On our way we go. Come and be locked up? No, thank you. Definitely won't be complaining about random events for a while. I mean, we got two in a... No, we got three good ones. Pretty much back to back. Like, almost back to back. All right. Nice 12 XP there. Well, 13 XP there. How much we get here? Oh, it's another 6. And we did both. Very nice. So that is leaving us with 29 more XP to go for another level. Sweet. But back we go. So the best way would be... Okay, wait, hold on. Do we want to go swamp crabs or... Yeah, let's see what else we can get from them. I'm really glad that we have that shortcut. It's so safe. This area looks so old. Like, especially when you, like, really get close. Reminds you of, like, well, a very, very early 2000s game, maybe even in the late 90s. Some areas just look like that. Other areas look so much nicer. A bit more modern, I guess. Can I just go this way? Would this be faster? It looks like I can. Yeah. Let's just do that. So yeah, these are the tortured souls that we considered for about like 5 seconds before realizing that they were way too high level for us. Of course, nowadays we might actually be able to take them on, but that is for another day. Oh, so these sleepwalkers are literally going to the rowboat? Fascinating. What the? What are you? I can't even right click. Is this like a quest thing or something? Does it show up on the minimap? That's weird. Okay. Alright, well, back we are. Yoda, I am not. Yeah, so we'll just we'll kill some more of these and see what happens. Hopefully we get at least one new drop. I think that'd be really nice. Oops. Nice hits in here. What am I doing? I need to drop the clue scroll. It'd be really cool if we got one on this kill, actually. Imagine, like, me dropping it made the difference. What you got for me? Knives. Wow, what a surprise. Okay, now that that's there. All right, take care. Thanks for chatting. It was fun theory crafting and stuff. I'll see you later. Oh, gotcha. Well, appreciate it. You take care. There's another max hit right there. Love it. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna need to do some more training. Like, this isn't gonna be ideal at all for, as long of a grind as this is gonna be. Yeah. I mean, we'll stay here for a little bit longer, see if we can get a unique, but definitely for the future. Definitely, well, I mean, it's gonna be good though, because again, we still need more magic levels and we still need more crafting levels. So it's definitely gonna be useful. And honestly, we could even do some more smithing levels if we go to Minotaurs for a while. When the swamp crab is hitting you more than you're hitting it. There we go. And more knives, okay. So we'll just go ahead and do this as like the last kill, I think. There's the hits. Or were those earlier? That was a nice little hit. There we go. Go, Mobby. There we go. And another bronze pickaxe. Okay. Well, that is going to be it for today's stream. Thank you so much for being here. And I will be streaming again on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Central Time or 5 p.m. UTC, or in-game time if you prefer. And yeah, I mean, it has been tons of progress, tons of theory crafting. It's been great. And I'm excited for the future. But anyway, until then, bye!